Good evening. Would you please rise for the presentation of the colors, the national anthem, and the entrance of our seniors?
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we would like to thank you for the beautiful day that you have provided. Lord, be with the students, teachers, and administration speaking tonight. I pray, Father, that you give strength and guidance to each of us tonight, for we know that you have a plan for all of us. Lord, I pray nothing but health and happiness for each of us as we go our separate ways and on to greater things. Once again, thank you for this day and allowing us this amazing opportunity. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. You may be seated.
It's my privilege to welcome each of you to the Brookland High School Class of 2017 commencement exercises. On behalf of the Class of 2017, I would like to thank each of our families, friends, and faculty members who have invested so much into each one of these young men and women who sit before us tonight. We hope that you enjoy tonight's ceremony.
Friends, family, faculty, and students, I would like to formally welcome you to the commencement of the Brookland High School Class of 2017. We've all been asked the same question, time and time again, ever since we began talking and had a slight understanding of the world. And now that we're graduating, we've heard it in this past year, now more than ever. What do you want to be when you grow up? Now, my 5-year-old self would have thought the most logic and best answer to this would have either been a mermaid or Kim Possible. And although it would be great if I could end up as either of those things, in my 13 years since then, my idea of this question has evolved, and to me, it doesn't involve a career anymore. What do I want to be when I grow up? I simply want to be happy, and that's my advice to all of our graduates. Even though we all have to get some sort of real job, don't aspire to just be an employee. But no matter what you do or what you become, whether you're a doctor or a teacher or a farmer, do what you do with happiness. Happiness doesn't end like a goal to obtain a job does. It goes on and affects yours and others' lives. When you think about it, happiness will provide so much more than any career. And that's why I encourage you, seniors, to do what makes you happy when you walk out of these doors today and into your new beginning. Thank you.
It's an honor to stand before you tonight, class of 2017. You know, this whole mess is rather funny. Graduation is such a cliche thing. We all put on our caps and gowns, march out to the same music that's been played for years, listen to speeches, get our diplomas, and throw our caps. I'm going to stand at this podium tonight and thank all the important people, offer a few of my own personal words of wisdom, and try to work in a poignant quote. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with embracing the cliche. This holds meaning for us, and that's what matters. So onward with this strange, predictable ceremony that we've all waited so long to participate in. Thank yous are always needed, so I'd like to thank the staff and administrators of Brookland Public Schools for making this opportunity possible for us tonight. I'd like to thank my family and the other families here for always being the steady foundations we can rely upon. I'd like to thank the educators for helping us all grow and learn in unique ways. and I'd like to thank the teachers and students in drama, band, and throughout my classes who have become my family these last years. Especially that group sitting back there in the snazzy new uniforms and the man standing in front of them, because they have taught me so much, pushed me so hard, and always been there for me. I'd also like to thank the creator of all of this, because you know what? Life is beautiful, and I am so thankful for it. Now on to the ever necessary, if not always riveting, life lesson. I started out tonight by talking about cliches and enjoying them even so, but what I feel really needs to be said goes further than that. It's to love. Love everything. Love with every fiber of your being. Whether it's the color of the sky, the taste of coffee, the words of your favorite song, or the eyes of your person. Whether it's romantic or platonic, love. Don't let anyone ever shame you out of that joy because of their own lack of understanding. Loving and doing whatever it is you end up doing with love is how we make this world a better place. Sometimes the idea of fixing this mess can be overwhelming, but every little bit makes a difference. Changing the world doesn't have to mean curing cancer or landing on Mars. Sometimes it's waving at a baby in Walmart or hugging your mom. Don't go numb just because it's hard. I've been there, and trust me, it isn't worth the energy you may think it saves. Don't think it makes you weak. Loving is one of the most terrifying and painful things I think this world holds, but it is exactly that risk that allows for such a huge reward. It doesn't always look the same. It isn't always roses and kisses and smiles. Sometimes it's calling your best friend at 3 a.m. crying, or staring at the ceiling wondering why life is this way. It's messy but wonderful. So I charge each of you that when we go our separate ways tonight, put a little love in what you do. And above all, love yourself. Don't let anyone, including you, make you think you don't deserve that. We are all mind-blowingly complex amalgams of the places we've been and the things we've done, and if that doesn't deserve love, then I don't know what does. It's what ties us all together and keeps us all a little crazy and a little sane. Tonight, love the people you've grown up with. Love the things you've learned, and love the memories you've made. So, to fulfill my final speech cliche, a quote. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Good evening, and thank you all again for celebrating this exciting day with our class. When I started kindergarten at Brookland Elementary almost 13 years ago, I never dreamed the day we would graduate would come, and I certainly had no idea how hard it would be to say goodbye. Those were simpler times when getting a smelly on your hand for good behavior after a special class was enough to make your day, when picnic day was the most exciting day of the year, and when getting mulch in our shoes at recess was our biggest worry. As we got older, we experimented more in terms of fashion, and by fashion, I mean getting feather extensions in our hair and wearing silly bands up to our elbows, sparkly justice shirts with peace signs all over them, huge camo Browning jackets, and crazy knee-high socks, probably all at the same time. Then there were those paracord braided necklaces and bracelets that you all swore helped your balance. The only time I can think of we weren't fashionable, though, was when we all had to dress up as trees for our 6th grade production of Into the Woods. In junior high, we weren't worried about getting mulch in our shoes anymore. No, we were worried that the soda machines in the snack room might not work one day, or that a teacher might decide to count another failed TLI test as a grade, or that Edline may never be updated again. Today we worry about what comes next, am I prepared, and how in the world am I going to pay for all of this? We have, however, been preparing for this moment and for our futures since the very beginning. All the AR tests, the benchmarks, TLIs, and ACTs. All the times we learned how to write in MLA format and then had to relearn it before every paper because we forgot. All the essays, tests, test retakes, and checking hack multiple times a day. It was all for this moment. And though we've worked hard to be here, we could not and would not be here without the administrators, teachers, parents, and family all around us. I'm so thankful for an administration that knows us by our names and that works hard to ensure that we have a great quality education and a memorable school experience. Thank you to the teachers that have been more than teachers, but mentors and role models. The teachers that'll let you cry in their class, guilty, and that will encourage you to chase your dreams. And thank you to each parent and family member who has supported us every step of the way. If I've learned anything up to this point in my life, it's that Mom is always right. Thank you, Mom, for pushing me to be the best that I can be and encouraging me to pursue all of my greatest aspirations. I want to close with a short story from junior high. In 8th grade, we were all required to take career orientation. It was really just a class of personality tests and career research, along with Mr. Kennan's endless pleas for everyone to join his ag classes. One day, I'll never forget, Mr. Kennan had each person in the class take out a piece of paper, wad it up, and stand in line across the room from the trash can. As each person stepped to the front of the line, he or she would tell the class their dream job and then would attempt to throw their wad of paper into the trash can across the room in order to illustrate the idea that our chances at our dream job are extremely small and that we should consider more realistic options. My dream job at the time was to mow the grass for the St. Louis Cardinals. Thank goodness I missed the trash can. But Braden Melton, tall, skinny, lanky, 8th grade Braden Melton stood confidently at the front of that line and announced that he wanted to play in the NBA. I don't even think he played basketball at the time, but despite the giggles from a few of us in the class, he threw his paper wad across the room straight into the trash can. Mr. Kennan's illustration was instantly ruined. I don't believe, though, that we have just a slight chance at our dreams. I believe that we can do whatever we want and that we should go after our dreams. It's never going to be easy and nothing will ever be handed to us. But if we work hard and set our sights high, we will accomplish more than we ever imagined. I believe in each of you to continue the good work that we've started here at Brookland. And I know that everyone watching here supports us fully to go after our dreams and work hard in all of life's endeavors. Thank you, class of 2017, for all you mean to me. I cannot wait to see where life takes each of us, and I pray God's blessings over each of you every step of the way. Thank you. At this time, all band members need to make their way to the band area.
Class of 2017, welcome. Here it is. The moment you have been anticipating the last 13 years has finally arrived. Pause for a second and take it all in. No more crossing days off calendars, fearing upcoming due dates, or praying for divine intervention. It's been a long journey, but here you are at the finish line. Each and every one of you should feel very proud of all you have accomplished. However, it's also important to remember that without the love, devotion, support, and especially patience of those gathered here today, none of it would have been possible. So please take a moment to give your family, friends, and Bearcat faculty a round of applause. The class of 2017 has been a memorable one for me. I have had the honor to be not only your teacher, but also your class sponsor. In the past 3 years, we've made a lot of memories together, memories that for years to come will make us look back and smile, laugh, or just think, I survived that. As a group, you all definitely made this time together interesting. Skylar, thank you for all your help this year. I could not have made it without you. Kaylee, your patience and organization kept us all on track, especially during homecoming. Leo, it's been fun verbally sparring with you the past 3 years, and I will sincerely miss our sarcasm battles. Sean Murray, I stand by what I have always told you. I let you live because you were smart. Bonnie, you made it an adventure. And Meredith, you did prove your point. Natalie is the mean one. But if y'all don't believe us, just ask Owen. Tanner, thanks for the promposals, all of them. And TJ, you made it. Having you guys in class was a learning experience. For instance, Sarah Anderson should never be allowed to eat chocolate-covered coffee beans. She will count your ceiling tiles. Never attempt to reason with Jenna Deathridge after she has had knee surgery. Austin Middleton truly does believe that French fries are a breakfast food. And I will honestly miss hearing Cole Lane play the ukulele in the mornings before class. Weston Adams, Ethan Allred, and Austin Holloway, I have never had students who were so competitive that they would race each other for 100s, but thanks, my test scores never looked better. And as a group, one thing that has impressed me the most is your kindness and compassion for helping others. Throughout this school year, you all have rallied around your classmates who are experiencing tough times. The love and support that you showed to them was inspiring. Not all schools are lucky enough to have a student body of this caliber. I have never had a group of students who used their PBIS rewards trips to bring back lunch for their teachers. Gunnar Glenn, Ethan Howard, and Sydney Kurtner, thanks for all the fried chicken. You all give me the confidence that you will go out into the world and make it a better place. Your time at Brookland has been spent learning lessons, but not all of these lessons were purely academic. You learned how to work with all types of people, the importance of service to your community, and the value of friendship. These are the lessons that will serve you well as you take your next steps, whether that is college or the workforce. Most importantly, you learn that every person has talents to contribute, that we are all needed. To those of you who are choosing careers in the military and law enforcement, thank you for the sacrifices you are making on our behalf. The class of 2017 has been one of landmark accomplishments. Saban Strode was selected for entrance into West Point Military Academy, the only Arkansan to be admitted for the fall class. Olivia Langner is headed to the University of California, Santa Barbara, and I have no doubt that she will one day conquer the world. John Reese was accepted into the American Musical Dramatic Academy in Los Angeles, and now all the world is his stage. Madison Duggar ran for national FCCLA office and was featured in the magazine Teen Times. Kylie Meredith placed silver in the National Horse Judging Contest. Dylan Lane was named to All-State Band. Joanna Conrad composed a musical piece that was performed by the Bearcat Choir and has been submitted for publication. Emily Marshall placed third in charcoal drawings at the state AYAA conference. And as a group, you all earned more than $2.5 million in scholarship money. Additionally, it's also important to note that you have been successful outside of the classroom. The Lady Bearcats became the 4A state volleyball champions. Sydney Stevenson was named state tournament MVP. Colton Potter signed to play football for Missouri Baptist University. David Ballard will be playing basketball for Crowley's Ridge College. And these are just a few of the highlights from a truly amazing senior year. But now is the moment when high school becomes a part of memory lane and your attention becomes focused on the future. In the next few years, you will make many of your major life decisions. These choices will shape the person you become and the legacy that you leave on the world. As you begin your journey, my advice to you is this: don't lead a passive life. Do something amazing, impressive. Go for the dream that everyone else thinks is crazy and prove them wrong. Don't let the fear of failure keep you stuck in one place. Failure is not something to fear. And here's the best news of all. If plan A doesn't work, there are 25 more letters in the alphabet. Whatever your dream is, if you want it badly enough, you'll figure out a way to get there, because you haven't really failed until you stop trying. But remember, you only get so long to make your dreams come true, and the clock starts running the moment you leave this room. Time flies. Don't get to the end and have to live with the regrets of what if or I wish I would have. Embrace this amazing journey, complete with delays, detours, and sometimes turbulence. Although you may not recognize it now, your response to adversity will shape the person that you become. So keep moving. Amelia Earhart once said, "Everyone has oceans to fly, if you have the heart to do it." Is it reckless? Maybe. But what do dreams know of boundaries? My question to you is, what are your oceans, And will you have the heart to fly them? And finally, one last thing. As you're navigating your oceans, if things just aren't going according to plan, and you feel like somehow you lost your way, remember, you can go home again. Let Brookland be your North Star, guiding you back to the people who know you best, back to the people who knew you when, back to the place where you will always belong. Because no matter where you go and no matter what you do, home will always be where the paw prints are. Happy graduation.
Before we present diplomas, I would like to recognize our seniors for their academic accomplishments. Seniors, if you've received a scholarship, would you please stand at this time? As Ms. Purnell noted, these seniors to date have received about $2.5 million in scholarships. There may be some more rolling in, but seniors, congratulations. Give them another round of applause. You may be seated. All right, seniors, this is the time you've been waiting for. Would our first row of honor graduates please stand? Olivia Callan Langner. Good job.
Of course we are. Use my stash in the process.
Ashton Christine Mooneyham. Emily Cheyenne Marshall. Kaylee Ann Hinton. Hannah Grace Grogan. Kylie Paige Meredith. Macy Virginia Catron. Taylor Christine Reddick. Kyra Jordan Franks. Hannah Allison Yarborough. Cassidy Danielle Gage. Colton Slade Potter. Allie Marie Baker. Erica Faith Warren. Molly Carol Wall. Joanna Nicole Conrad. Kirby Michael Doherty. Madison Grace Duggar. Sydney Elizabeth Stevenson. Madison Jane Archer. Natalie Grace Harrison. Meredith Brienne Greathouse. Sarah Eileen Anderson. Blake Allen Martin. Jessica Lynn Russell. Jade Brienne Williams. Gabrielle Harmon Keller. Sabin Nathaniel Strode. Bonnie Ann Taylor.
Thank you, sir.
Austin LeBove Holloway. Miranda Brienne Findley. Weston Brent Adams. Ethan Cole Allred. David James Ballard. Jackson Andrew Barker. Jacob Quinn Byrne. Cheryl Leanne Blevins. Thomas Joe Brashears. Camry Anise Cantwell. Alexander Adolfo Castillo. Skylar Jean Coots. Taylor Leanne Cornelius. Michaela Lee Couch. Mason Lee Covey. David Owen Crafton. Callie Diane Colbreth. Sydney Keziah Kurtner. Dylan Lane Dahl. Alexis Paige Davis. Benjamin Luke Davis. Jenna Brooke Dethridge. Shane Allen Decker. Joseph Christopher Erickson. Joshua Caleb Gage. Tayton Kane Gearhart. Zach Kane Gibson. Gunnar James Glenn. Nicholas Andrew Gleeman. Jonathan Paul Ganade. Kyle Jackson Gould. Nicholas Jacob Gregory. Kelsey Joe Groves. Tyler Austin Groves. Kaylee Elizabeth Hillis. Ethan Thomas Howard. Dylan J. Johnston.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Christopher Lee Jocelyn. Kaylee Alexis King.
One place.
Dylan Matthew Lane. Shaylee Leanne Lawrence. Deacon Cole Lane. Reagan Madison Long. Tyler Dwayne Lumpkin. Clifford Allen Maulding. Jules Alexander McCamey. Zeth Austin McClung. Kirsten Michelle McLemore. Nathan Burt McMinn. Braden Tyler Melton.
Pretty soon you'll have a one-up.
Michael Austin Middleton. Samuel Leo Montgomery. Colby Dean Moat. Sean Michael Murray. Dylan Asher Neff. Shelby Grace Nettles. Megan Jordan Parker. Alexis Lucille Parks. Michaela Suzanne Pelto. Hannah Marie Peterson. Chandler Danielle Pittman. Caitlin Nicole Pitts. Oliver Ryan Kuros. Braxton Gabrielle Rainwater. Joshua Scott Redden. John Cole Reese. Nathan Allen Reed. Madison Cena Robinson. Larice Monet Russell. Harmony Leanne Sharp. Robert Dalton Tacker. Caleb Dylan Taylor. Sarah Luann Thomas. Logan Everett Turner. Lurens Johan van Herden. Bryce Christian Vaughn.
Thank you, sir. That was good.
Grace Irene Vega. Callie Nicole Vinson. Michael Gage Vinson. Anna Claire Walker. Dylan Edward Wallace. Haley Faye Warnick. Tyler Keith Weaver.
Good job.
Dalton Edward Odell Whiteside. Coleman Douglas Wood. Tanner Blake Wyatt.
Ladies and gentlemen, we finally made it. Today is a very special day for each and every one of us in this crowd. I can remember the first day of my senior year, and I can't lie, I was already done to be done. Okay, hold on. I was ready to be done with school. There we go. The thing is, though, I didn't realize how fast time went by until the final weeks of my high school career. And I hope every one of my classmates are ready for what's coming. Time is just a precious thing and a valuable asset to people's lives that it should never be taken for granted. I can remember all the talks Colonel Waldo and I had, and him always telling me that graduation day is going to come fast. And honestly, I didn't believe it, but now I do. There are two things I'm going to miss about high school: my friends and football season. Football season was my favorite time of the year, besides the last day of school, of course. Football season, it had this feeling like you knew you belonged there. The sounds of pads and helmets crashing into each other, the workouts, the sounds of the weights in the weight room while pumping iron, music blaring, and the one thing I think no senior football player ever forget, or football players now ever forget, is Coach Spears' repetitive whistleblowing. The summer heat and the Friday night lights made it all worth being a part of Bearcat football. And I can't wait to see the tradition grow throughout the years. Hold on, I lost my spot. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna miss all my friends. The friends, from the ones I've met, From the ones I've made in the second grade to the new ones I've made moving back to Brookland. I love all you guys, and I appreciate all the ups and downs in life we've had together because it only made our friendship stronger and memories that will last forever. As we get older and the years go by, never forget about the friends you had in high school, the ones who helped you in the time of need and the ones you can always rely on. And always remember them and cherish every friendship. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally made it to our graduation, the greatest achievement we earned in our whole high school career. Thank you.
On behalf of the faculty and staff at Brookland Public Schools, we are here tonight to celebrate the graduating class of 2017. I've been given the opportunity by Mr. McDaniel to honor the graduating class of 2017, since my daughter, Taylor Reddick, is a graduating senior. I thank all of the Brookland staff and Board of Education for the educational opportunities that have been provided to not only my daughter, but to each of you. Each of you stands here tonight, closing this chapter of your life, and are ready to begin the next chapter. Please take the time to reflect on all of your accomplishments, but know the best is yet to come. I look forward to seeing and hearing of all the great accomplishments each of you will fulfill in your journey after you leave here today. Today is our opportunity to acknowledge your accomplishments. Seniors, I congratulate you and wish you success for years to come. At this time, seniors, please stand. By the authority vested in me from the Arkansas Department of Education and the Brookland Board of Education, I declare you the Brookland graduating class of 2017. Once again, congratulations.
I tried. I didn't get any kind of roll off the tongue or anything at all. Mr. Blood. That guy's not here. Mr. Blood. Show blood for his ass. Posters in the Bears. That's home down there. Hey, that's ball, baby. Right. Hey, hey.